गुड मॉर्निंग ऑल ऑफ यू। हनुमान सिंह ऑफिशियल जो कि 9 से 12 के बच्चों के लिए वर्क कर रहा है। इस कोविड-19 के पीरियड में मेरे छोटे बच्चे भी यूथ इंडिया का पार्ट है, जो कि पढ़ना भी चाहते हैं, खेलना भी चाहते हैं, लेकिन इस लॉकडाउन के पीरियड में जहाँ स्कूल है उनके लिए शायद इस ईयर चालू नहीं होगी। मैं गॉड से प्रे कर रहा हूँ कि स्टार्ट हो गए वापस स्कूलें और वापस इन स्कूलों में इन बच्चों की चहचहाट से ये वापस बगीचा जो है खिल उठे। इससे पहले जब तक ये स्कूल नहीं चालू होती तब तक हनुमान सिंह ऑफिशियल प्लेटफॉर्म पर आज से इंग्लिश का भी एक ट्रेन चालू कर रहा हूं। इंग्लिश के लिए ग्रामेटिकल पोर्शन से यहां पर स्टडी करवाई जाएगी। किस टाइप से इंग्लिश को रीड करते हैं, सेंटेंस कैसे बनाते हैं, वोकैबुलरी क्या होती है, ग्रामेटिकल पोर्शन पर ज्यादा फोकस किया जाएगा। ये छोटे बच्चे भी पढ़ सकते हैं, बड़े भी पढ़ सकते हैं, सब पढ़ सकते हैं इंग्लिश, चाहे वो हिंदी मीडियम में पढ़ रहा हो बच्चा कि इंग्लिश मीडियम में पढ़ रहा हो बच्चा, सबके लिए जरूरी है। और आज का ट्रेंड इंग्लिश के लिए काफी चलन में हो रहा है। मैं डिजिटल इंडिया की जो मोदी जी, हमारे माननीय नरेंद्र भाई मोदी ने जो डिजिटल इंडिया की मुहिम छेड़ी है, उसके अंदर पूरा काम इंग्लिश में होने वाला है। इसलिए मैं चाहता हूं कि मेरे छोटे बच्चे भी इस दौड़ में पीछे नहीं रह गए। ओके, सो आज से एक न्यू मैन सुमन चौहान जो आपके साथ में इंग्लिश में टॉकिंग, इंग्लिश के अंदर सारा सब कुछ ग्रामेटिकल पोर्शन रीड करवाएगी। ओके, सो ऑल ऑफ स्टूडेंट मैडम के साथ में अपनी कन्वर्सेशन को स्टार्ट करें। कैसे मैडम पढ़ा रही है उसको ध्यान से देखें, समझें, उनके पैटर्न को समझें। वो टोटल इंग्लिश में वर्क करेगी, टोटल इंग्लिश में आपको स्पीकिंग करेगी। उनके पॉइंट को आप रीड करें, समझें और उसको लाइक करें, शेयर करें। ओके, जिससे कि मैडम भी आपके आशीर्वाद से बहुत अच्छे इंग्लिश की वीडियो बना करके आपके सामने ला सके। ओके, सो ऑल ऑफ स्टूडेंट बी अलर्ट। जो प्यार आपने मुझे दिया है वही प्यार अब मेरे क्लिक्स को भी दे रहे हैं। आपके भी घर में छोटे बच्चे होंगे, उन छोटे बच्चों के लिए ये पैटर्न शुरू किया जा रहा है। ओके, हमें मालूम है स्कूल से ऑनलाइन क्लासेस शुरू हो गई है, ऑनलाइन बच्चा पढ़ रहा है ऑलरेडी, लेकिन मैं बात कर रहा हूँ इंग्लिश स्पोकन की, मैं बात कर रहा हूँ इंग्लिश ग्रामर की, जो कि बच्चा मिस कर रहा है। वो इस प्लेटफॉर्म पर पढ़ें और उसको आगे की ओर बढ़ाएं। थैंक यू। इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ में मैं मैडम को स्टार्ट करने का परमिशन देता हूँ। थैंक यू।
Thank you, Arpan sir, for your appreciation. Hello everyone, I am here to teach you a very good and very interesting topic which I too like the most, and as you can see on my board, and that is my full topic is sentence. What is a sentence? As I wrote on my board, you can see the definition: a group of words that makes a complete sense by itself is known as sentence. Yes, a group of words that makes a complete sense by itself. Let's give a quick example. I say, this is my book. Does this make sense? Yes, it makes a sense. Why? Because I have told that the book belongs to me. But if I say, book, this is mine, does it make sense? No, not at all. Why? Because the arrangement of the words are not proper. Yes. So a sentence becomes a sentence when the arrangements of letters are, the arrangements of words are in a proper way. Let's move to the parts of the sentence. Our first part is subject and the second one is, yes, as you can see, it's a predicate. Bit difficult to say, no? Yes, but slowly you will get understand. Now let's take a look about the subject. Subject means the doer of action. What is this? Doer of action means the action which is performed by a noun or pronoun. Subject can be replaced by a noun or pronoun. It is not necessary that in place of a subject we will write a particular name, Amit, or particular name of a boy or a girl. Amit is drinking the milk, Seema is going out. No, we can write it there like this also. He was drinking a milk, she was going out. Okay, make it clear. Don't get confused. Second is the predicate. Predicate means something that tells us about subject. What do you mean by predicate? Something that tells us about the subject. So let's take, now I will show you a quick example of sentence. Don't get very scared. It's not very scary. Slowly you will get it. Understand? Okay. Let's give a quick example. Alright, the first example. All animals gather in a jungle. Now here I will show you a small thing which every student get missed out, and that is this one. As you can see, which is the word gathered. Gathered is a verb. What it is? It is a verb. And all animals become, yes, it becomes a subject. Why? Because something is gathered in jungle. But what? All animals. Yes, all animals are gathered in a jungle. But all animals gather where? All animals gather in a jungle. So jungle becomes the object. So what all animals become? It becomes subject. Gather becomes the verb. And in a jungle becomes the object. And one more thing. But now you must be thinking that man has written here subject, here verb, and here object. Where is the predicate? Yes. Predicate starts with the verb. Predicate always starts with a verb. So what you can see on the board, all animals becomes a subject and rest of the sentence becomes the predicate. Okay, what I have told you just now, that whenever a sentence begins, the sentence begins with a subject, but a predicate begins with a verb. Don't forget it, otherwise you will get a parts of sentences, let's make a quick review of types of sentence. Yes. And there are 4 types of sentences. Which are the 4 types? Number 1, declarative. If you find it difficult to speak, you can write there assertive also or assertive. Second one, imperative. Third, which I like them very most, and that is interrogative. And fourth, which we usually speak in our daily life also, and that is exclamatory. Yes, exclamatory. How? Wow. Shh. Shh. Ouch. Hooray. That comes the exclamatory sentence. So you can see on my board all the 4 types of sentences. First one is declarative or assertive sentence. Second is imperative. Third is interrogative. And fourth is exclamatory. So, just to know the names of sentences not properly, we should know the types of sentences with its meaning also. So, let's move to the first type of sentence, declarative sentence. I will show you this declarative sentence with its meaning also and a quick example also. Oh my god, it got erased. Never mind, I'm there. I will do it. Okay, see. What is a declarative sentence? Sentences that state a fact, an idea, or an opinion is known as declarative sentences. For example, if I tell Taj Mahal is built in Agra. Yes, of course, Taj Mahal is built in Agra. It's a truth, it's a fact, it's the opinion of people. Yes. So what does declarative sentences means? Sentences that state a fact, an idea, or an opinion. So let's write a definition. Sentence that state a fact, yes, really, fact, an idea, or an opinion. Students, it will be very easy if you write it in your books also, because writing works much better than observing. The quick example. Just now I gave you one example of Taj Mahal. I write it the second example, and that is Mahatma Gandhi is known as father of nation, is known as the father of nation. Yes, I know, and you must be very aware of this, that Mahatma Gandhi is known as the father of nation. Why? Because it is a fact, it is a truth. So you can see, and you can write in your books also. Let's move to the second type of sentence, and that is, you must have got it. Yes, the second sentence is imperative sentence. The second one is imperative. Students, make sure that you write the spelling also properly. Yes. I am P-E-R-A-T-I-V-E. It's the imperative sentence. What is imperative sentence? Imperative sentences means which gives us command, request, suggestion, orders and commands. You must have got it that when we talk about order or command, a certain picture of our teacher comes. Yes, I will give you example of teacher only. Don't mind it. So imperative sentence means sentences that give us command, order, request and suggestion. I will write one example of all these feelings. See, first I write an example of order. Stand in a line properly. Stand in a line properly. Our teachers, basically our teachers says these words when we are standing in an assembly. Some notorious students does not do this. Leave it. Second one, I give you example of suggestion or a request. I give you first example of request which I also like the most, and that is, please pass me a glass of water. The first one denotes command. The second one denotes, yes, it denotes request. Basically, yes, we do it at home also. We do it at our home also with our siblings while taking lunch, especially when we are thirsty. Please pass me a glass of water. What she is doing, what he or she or anyone is doing, he is making a